matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Landry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down coming up. Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Gets it out quickly. Tackled, but he has a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. And stampeding through the defense. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Here's the handoff. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Number 14.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
0.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's French. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have...
Oh, look out! There he goes! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Bringing it back, it's Murphy.
Returner is brought down at the 39. And your Georgia Southern Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's French. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Back to the air one more time. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fakes his man out. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lets it fly. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. How in the world did he miss that? That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's low. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Georgia Southern, 15.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's French. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Panthers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's French. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's low. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try the left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. To the air, it's French. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Georgia State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 19.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Georgia Southern, 15.
Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Southern Eagles will take over. 1st and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point of the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's French. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
49. Georgia Southern, 15.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space. It's Brock. He's there to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking to throw, it's French. Got the big tight end on the corner route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try the right side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On second down, looking again to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Arnold. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On the run, it's Brock. Got room at the 35. Off to the races to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. To the air, it's French. Using the quick game. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
He's brought down at the 31. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia State 56, Georgia Southern 15.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and got the defense off guard.
And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Completes it in the middle. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Lasso! Lasso!
To the air, it's French. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Landry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight.
Afterburner's coming. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
22.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.